Shalom to the elect of Israel. First and foremost, let's give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kwakadash, and double honor to our beloved elders and apostles of GMS, the Great Millstone. And, we're just going to get into it. I got this lesson. I want to pull up go ahead to YouTube and pull up this news broadcast, not news broadcast, but this news thing they got going on. I'm gonna do that later, Lord willing. Let me go here. Yeah.
Hey there, real quick. I'm Steve Fisher, and I'm here to tell you about a great event from the U.S. Concealed Carry Association.
We're back now with part two of an exclusive look at how federal authorities are catching contraband at one of the nation's busiest airports.
Tonight, Poison Control with a warning about a designer drug sweeping South Florida's party scene, pink cocaine. Local 10's Christina Vasquez has more on this dangerous nightclub narcotic.
When a passenger comes into Miami International Airport, this is where they'll be coming in through.
Customs and Border Protection Watch Commander Brian Picado oversees enforcement teams at Miami International Airport.
They have special equipment to test whatever products they're bringing to see whether it is what it is or if it's narcotics.
Federal officers are trained to intercept illegal drugs here. Out of all the different narcotics, is there one drug that seems to be the most prolific right now?
So right now for Miami itself, it's the party. This is the party scene. So the party drug right now that is very popular is called 2C.
2C, also known as pink cocaine, a designer drug, even on the radar of the United Nations.
So there's a lot of music, especially in the reggaeton scene, that make reference to 2C because it's a very popular dance club drug that's being utilized right now in the party scene
Of Miami. But get this, turns out this new nightclub party drug
really came around 1970 or
1970, the year of the Controlled Substance Act, followed by a boom in designer drugs made to skirt regulations, explains Dr. Jeffrey Bernstein, medical director of the Florida Poison Control Center.
the cocaine part is really a misnomer, and the pink actually comes from food coloring. Sometimes they use Kool-Aid to give it a little flavor, make it food coloring, and it's really just a marketing ploy.
And the synthetic stimulant?
Racing heart rate, dilated pupils, sweaty, increased blood pressure,
Can pack a deadly punch.
stroke, seizure, hyperthermia, increased blood pressure, increased temperature.
Ingredients used can vary batch to batch.
Absolutely, people can die, and they're making it pink because it makes it easier to market and easy to sell, but really, you have no idea what you're getting.
Our narcotics detectives have made, in the past year, about 7 arrests for 2C.
Miami Assistant Chief of Police Armando Aguilar said while the drugs that continue to fuel street-level sales and violent crime are cocaine, ecstasy, crack, and fentanyl,
There's still significant safety risks that come with 2C.
they are keeping tabs on 2C.
It's very concerning for law enforcement whenever there's any drug out there that will alter somebody's mental state. Are you going to be injured, possibly even raped as a result of being under the influence of these drugs where you don't know the quantities of what they're putting in? It really creates the conditions that are ripe for victimization.
It's not worth the risk. You're playing Russian roulette.
In Miami, Christina Vasquez, Local 10 News.
Don't wait for a leaky ceiling.
That ain't what I want to go to. All right. I'm bringing this up because when you look at the state of the world, everything that's going on, all right, many people are honestly out of their mind. They're out of their mind. They've lost it. All right? They're not depending on the word of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. They're not seeking the Lord. They're into the world. They're friends of the world. Look at it like that. Which means they're an enemy of the Most High. All right? I want to go here to, matter of fact, let me go to Galatians first. Go to Galatians. Chapter 5. I'm going to start at verse 1. Galatians chapter 5, verse 1. Stand fast, therefore, in the liberty wherewith the Most High, wherewith Yahweh Shai HaMashiach hath made us free, and be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage. Okay. One precept I want to go to is in, what's that, 2 Peter? Let's go to 2 Peter. Excuse me, family. Second Peter chapter 1, starting at verse 1. Simon Peter, a servant and an apostle of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, to them that have obtained like precious faith with us through the righteousness of the Most High and our Savior Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, grace and peace be multiplied unto you through the knowledge of the Most High and of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach our Lord, according as his divine power hath given unto us all things that pertain unto life and godliness, through the knowledge of him that have called us to glory and true virtue, whereby are given unto us exceeding great precious promises, that by these ye might be partakers of the divine nature, having escaped the corruption that is in the world through lust. Okay? People lust after these drugs, this witchcraft. People get drawn into that world, you know, and I can't speak for everyone, but I've been, you know, down that road, you know, dealing with witches and warlocks, and you know, not really having an understanding of what you're involved in, the detrimental effects it can have on the way you perceive life. You know, it takes you out of the world, or away from your it takes you away from the world, from handling and confronting the issues at hand. And once you're right back into the world, you still have to deal with those same issues, and nothing ever gets solved. Nothing ever gets solved. And those demons can be on you so hard, you have to believe the word of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And it says those certain demons are only taken off of you through prayer and fasting. Through prayer and fasting. You know? Okay, it say again, 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 4, whereby are given unto us exceeding great and precious promises, that by these ye might be partakers of the divine nature, having escaped the corruption that is in the world through lust. All right? Things like this pink cocaine. You know? What's going on in the world is 10 times worse than what's been in the past. You know? Let's see if I can go to get that. Come on. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Because iniquity, sin on top of sin. Right? And what is sin? Transgression of the law. And what is the law? The law is the commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. The statutes, the judgments. The statutes and judgments. What to do, what not to do. And if somebody does something, how to react to it. What to do to it. Or for it. Or against it. And our people are not taking those laws, statutes, and commandments serious. You can't save everybody. You can't keep on, allowing people to be a part. The Lord trying to throw you it's only one life raft left. And it's thousands of people in the water. It's thousands of people in the water. Most of them are going to drown. There's only one life raft, and the Lord is throwing you that life raft because He feel like somewhere you're going to get it. You're going to understand it. You're going to use the life raft for what it's supposed to be used for. You're not going to have 100 people grabbing onto you trying to get to that life raft. What happened? What happened if 100 people get on that life raft? Y'all all going down. As soon as you get that life raft, the Lord trying to pull you in. That's all He wants. He just wants that one sheep. But nah, the Lord throw you that life raft, and what you do? You gonna go ahead? Come on, everybody! Come on, everybody! Now y'all all sinking. The Lord knows better than that, though. I mean, some people, I guess He's still gonna throw them that life raft to see where they head at. Because they not listening to the word. They don't hear His voice. They're gonna do, even with all the blessings, with all the mercy Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai might extend to them, they still feel like, let me get it. Matter of fact, let's go to Amos chapter 9 and verse 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. And that sword, Esau, Edom. Again, Amos chapter 9, verse 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. And that's the Lord, that's the Lord. The Lord said his sword is bathed. Let me get it. Isaiah chapter 34, verse 5. My sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. The same people that's up here selling you this crap.
Don't throw out your campfire charcoal. Instead, use it to make a DIY life-saving water.
If you're still putting regular white cocaine up your nose, you're basically living in the 90s. From Medellin's elite clubbers to the cartel queens that run the underworld here, everyone who's anyone in Colombia right now is snorting pink cocaine, also known as 2CB.
El 2C acá en Medellín es más importante que la coca.
It's fashionable, it's 6 times as expensive as regular white cocaine, it has its own genre of music, and it's so popular that it's even spawned a whole new generation of narcos.
La fiesta depende del tusi, el tusi depende de la fiesta.
El party está caliente, está loca toda la gente. Quiero magia rosa que me ponga poderosa. La música, el ambiente, dime cómo se siente. Sube la temperatura.
You see this, man? Why not? Why not? Why would not the Lord come and just get rid of all of this? This is their mind state. This is their lust. Going back again to 2 Peter chapter 1 verse 4. All right. Let me go back. Let's go to Ezekiel 13:7. Salakia, Zechariah 13:7. Awake, O sword, against my shepherd, and against the man that is my fellow, saith the Lord of hosts. Smite the shepherd, and the sheep shall be scattered, and I will turn my hand upon the little ones. This is going to the 2/3 and the 1/3, the separation. All right, let me pull it up. Let me go deeper into it. Verse 2. No. Verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. 2/3 of our people are going to be cut off and die. You see, you have the northern kingdom right here acting up, on that 2C. And most of them are going, think about it. 2/3, Slakia, the northern kingdom is a greater number than the southern kingdom. Right? There's more tribes in the northern kingdom than it is in the southern kingdom. So if it's gonna be a balance, plus, Ephraim is fruitful. They had many more children than all the other tribes, to my knowledge. If I'm wrong, if I'm going off, let me know. There's a great number of so-called Puerto Ricans that's going to get taken out. Northern Kingdom is going to be taken out on a large level, including women, because it's according to numbers, there's more women than there is men. All right? Just going off numbers. Let's go here. Go back to, hold on. I'm gonna have to, Slacky, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, family. It always happens, man. All right. Zechariah 13 and verse 8 again. It shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. The third part is that part of Jacob the Lord is working with in these days and time. The remnant. He's purging them. He's taking them through that fire. He's getting them ready. They're being made fine gold and precious jewels. Adawan Ratazar, we are part of that number. We don't have it all. We suffering. We struggling. But we keeping our faith in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, and we doing our best to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. We believe in the names of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. We trust and believe in the names of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. So on and so forth. You know, we're doing our best to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, but we know we're not saved by the law. You know, only by the mercy and the grace of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah that no man can boast and brag. That we don't be full of ourselves like we have been, you know. Let's talk about this Tusi thing. Let's go ahead. Where we at? Oh, Farmer Key. Farmer Key, yeah. G 5331.
Strong's G 5331. Pharmakeia.
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 Pharmakeia. Pharmakeia from G 5332. Medication. Right? Magic. Literally or figuratively, sorcery and witchcraft. That's what this is. All right? These drugs they have going on in the world, in society. You know, if you're a user or a distributor, you're still in that realm of witchcraft. Magic, medication, sorcery, witchcraft. And this is what they have before you. And everybody is out of their minds on this stuff. The Lord say what? First Peter chapter 5, verse 8. Don't do that. Okay. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Okay? Drugs, pink cocaine, or whatever they call it, the Tusi. It's taking people out of their mind. They have no idea what's going on around them. They're literally just being controlled by the flesh, their lust, carnality, which the Lord, you know, which is enmity against the spirit. You're not in the right mind. And for the longest, a lot of these people have been getting away with just not being in the right mind, not being in the right spirit, not being in the spirit, period. You know, just living fleshly. And soon it's going to be to their demise, so like their demise, for despising the word of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. 1 Peter again, chapter 5, verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Verse 9. Whom resisteth steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. All right? Whom resisteth steadfast in the faith, which goes back to Galatians chapter 5. That we be steadfast and faith. Galatians chapter 5. Galatians chapter 5, verse 1. Steadfast, therefore, in the liberty wherewith Hamashiach has made us free, and be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage. All right? The truth has set us free. You know, as it's written, once you are set free, you go back into delving into them demons and those spirits. 7 more spirits come, and they dwell inside your temple, the body. And it's not your temple. It's actually the temple of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. It's not your temple. These things are for rent. You know, but while you here renting it, you want to take care of it to the best of your ability. According to Yahweh, according to the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. All right. Let me go to this Numbers. Let's go hit up Numbers. Matter of fact, before we go there, I'm gonna pull up this because I had a no, I got it over here. This lady.
This woman deep cleaned her entire.
This lady, you know, she has something to say about these type of things. All right, let's get it.
Oh. Okay, not a hardest.
Yeah. So I gotta ask you this. I'm sure somebody's already asked you this, but have you ever been to a P. Diddy party?
Yeah, several, many, honestly.
And so, can you take us through like what goes on, like when you were there?
What did I say when y'all asked me about why was the TD Jakes at the Diddy party?
Yeah.
What'd I say? Money and sex.
That's correct. Were you surprised that there were so many cameras in his houses?
No.
That he was recording these?
He is the J. Edgar Hoover of hip hop.
Okay.
Y'all done seen him put on the pyramid with a skirt?
So let me ask you, when you hear that Cassie was told to hire male escorts to come and what they call freak-offs now, is that something normal that happens in Hollywood?
Yeah.
Freak-offs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody know that. I've been saying it.
Yeah.
What? How many times I got these? This is wild.
So do you feel like people, when they hear pink cocaine, Young Miami has to bring across?
Wait, the Tusi.
Yeah, the Tusi. That's what they got.
I found out. I talked to my drug guy because I wanted to be informed. Because people was calling Tusi, that's calling it the Tunchi. I didn't know which one it was. So I talked to my drug guy, and my drug guy filled me in. And then it made perfect sense. Tusi.
Talk to him.
Drugs with Jaguar.
Let's talk.
Drugs education.
101.
So Tusi is the coach, but they take the caterpillar and cook it up. And they fold it into the cup. Now, if you don't know what cat is what they call on the streets.
Now, see, they didn't break all this down, right? On that news broadcast. See, a lot of our people are, ignorant to what's really going on. The only thing they mentioned was this food coloring situation. Now check out what she's about to say though.
Special cat. It's a veterinary drug. It's a horse tranquilizer. Now, gay men have been using this for years. See, back in the day, if you went to a gay party or a gay rave, there were certain drugs that you would always find on hand. Viagra.
Like they said, back in the 90s. This is back from the 1970s. That's why a lot of this stuff been going on. AIDS, HIV, all the big blow up, the big push that happened back in the 80s and the 90s. Right? Magic Johnson, how that nigga still alive, Lord knows. Right? I'm gonna let her talk.
Thinking about going for your master's degree,
but
worried you don't have the time? Well, think of it this way.
Drugs that you will always find on hand. Viagra. Special K, and cocaine. Now see, the cocaine keep you up all night, but unfortunately it gives you limp noodle because of with the blood flow. So you want to fuck with a half-hard all night. So that's why you had the Viagra, to make sure that the dick involuntarily stays hard while you're numbing your fucking self with the coke. Now see, the ketamine, that's a horse tranquilizer, so that relaxes all your muscles. You could get fucked by 80 fucking ton gorillas. You wouldn't feel a thing. So now, your dick is gonna stay hard. You numbed up and you high. You got the ketamine in you, so you don't feel shit. And then you add the ecstasy to put in the feeling that you've now blocked out. And now you got a party.
Freak off cocktail.
Yeah. So now, the Tootsie, they done skipped all the steps. They condensed it. So you got the cocaine in there, and then you got the ketamine in there, and they say that some of the dealers add the ecstasy in there. Now the Viagra, you still got to take that solo. But with the Tootsie, you got all of that. The gay cocktail. Off cocktail into one thing. And the reason why it's pink is because they put the food coloring in it. They think, he said he think they got it from the Breaking Bad. You remember how they was making the meth, and they made it a special color, so they done that with the Tootsie.
Wow.
It's the food coloring.
You think that?
As if you need more. When did high not get high enough? Like, I'm trying to understand.
Yeah, to the point where you have to fly it across, like, I need that here tonight. Can you get that here? Like, no.
I need that here. You got 3 drugs. Powerful drugs. And food coloring.
Shit. Okay.
You are numb. You are wired. You pop that Viagra. You a machine.
Mm-hmm.
You anything. You a brick wall, wouldn't even feel it.
I'm sure there's footage of that.
Like, real rap. Like, that right there is like, that's like, you know, cut me over right now, man. I ain't even gonna bleed. Like, it's wild. Like, this Tootsie shit. Now I see how young Miami can take all that pressure. She on the Tootsie. They be thinking these is over here like killing the game. They don't feel nothing. That's why they do it. Okay?
And that's a generation that we walking into. These little kids, grown folks and all, they so doped up, they so drugged out, they don't even feel it. They don't even feel it. Their spirit is gone. All right, let me go here. Matter of fact, let me pull it up over here. Let's go to numbers. Chapter 23, verse 23. Matter of fact, before I go there, let me hit this up first. Right? Like we were just talking about magicians, right? Pharmakia. Exodus chapter 8, verse 7. And the magicians, right? These are the guys that were battling, you could say, against Moses. When Moses was using the spiritual divinity of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua to persuade, I'll say, not convince, but to persuade Pharaoh to let his people go. Pharaoh had brought his 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 enchanters, right? His magicians, not musicians, not like that Sukihana shit, right? His musicians, right? So it says in Exodus chapter 8, verse 7, and the musicians did so with their enchantments and brought up frogs upon the land of Egypt. But they couldn't bring up they couldn't turn their cane into a snake, right, into a serpent that destroyed their serpent or their cane, their magic, Don't do that. Let's go. Let's grab another. We're going into enchantments, right? Because this is what the Lord going to add. Okay, Isaiah 47 and 12. This is what the Lord is asking Esau, Edom right now to do. And all these other heathen nations and all their enchantments, right? Isaiah 47 and 12. Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, right? Wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be thou shalt be able to profit. If so be thou mayest prevail. They're astrologers. They're prognosticators. They seeing the world fall. They seeing their downfall before their face. And the Lord is taunting them. He's telling them, okay, I gave y'all that power. I'm taking it away from y'all. Now you show through all those things, all the babies y'all been killing, all the kidnappings, all the blood y'all been spilling, all the Ukrainochrome or whatever they call it, Slovakia, y'all been taking out of these so-called innocent babies' brains and everything. They're not innocent though. Everything they've been doing on the left hand side is not prospering them anymore. It's not profiting them anymore. If so be thou shalt be able to profit. If so be thou mayest prevail, and it's not going to prevail. All their enchantments is being taken down. Only the ones that the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua don't want is going to fall victim to it. Especially including 2/3 of Israel. Old, young. I'm telling you, if you want a reality trip, if you want a reality check, all you gotta do is take a trip down to the hood, man. Take a trip down to the hood. Go and look for a place that can help you pay your rent. And go inside one of those places down in the hood, And I had to go downtown, earlier today, to try to get some help type deal, just see what they offering or whatever. And man, you see the condition of our people, man, and the condition of those people that's supposed to help them. Boy, you can't. I'm telling you right now, going down to Egypt for help is not going. It's boy, it's very faithless. It's very faithless. And I ain't trying to say nothing against nobody, because, hey, man, hey, if you know. Some of us been through those, been there. And it just another one of Esau's enchantments. With that, I want to go here. Let's go to I'm gonna go here. Back to Numbers chapter 23. Whew. Surely, Numbers chapter 23, verse 23, surely there is no enchantment against Jacob. And this is the elect of Jacob. the elect of Israel. All right. Neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time, it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, the northern and the southern kingdom. What have the Most High worked or wrought? You know, that the elect of Israel, as going back to that Zechariah, 2/3, right, are going to perish. And the word third, 1/3. Matter of fact, I should go back there. I didn't finish it, did I? I didn't finish it. I was over here with it. Against the soul, yeah. Zechariah chapter 3. Slovakia. Zechariah chapter 3. I'm going to go down to verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And that land is pertaining to Jerusalem or Israel, the children of Israel. Not the land, the children of Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, West Indians, and Haitians. This is the spiritual sense or context of Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8. Because we're a people before we're a place. In verse 9, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried, They shall call on my name, and I shall hear them. You see how important it is to know the names of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua? How many times, you know what? Verily. Verily. Over and over and over again. Our people are quick to forget. Our people are stubborn, hard-headed, sottish, you name it. Right? They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power. Let me go back to this precept. Numbers 23 and 23. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, the 1/3. Neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time, it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, what hath the Most High wrought? And what time is that? Jacob's trouble. Let's get it. Go here. Yep. Jeremiah 30:7. At last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. All right. There is no enchantment against Jacob, the elect of Israel, the 1/3 of Jacob. They're not gonna be taken by no Tusi, no dope, no weed, no drink, no alcohol, no spiking, no drinks, none of that. Staying sober. Not saying there's nothing wrong with having a drink, but it's in moderation. And you ain't gonna be out partying and clubbing and chilling with a bunch of people that's not in the truth. For one, you're not gonna be a friend of the world. A lot of our people are gonna be taken out, man, just because they want to be a part of this world. And Yahweh Bashem ain't going for it. With that, I'm gonna close out. Giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rukwakadash, and double honor to our elders and apostles of the great millstone. Till next time, endure, Adawan Ratazah, endure. Kwam Yasharala, Wa Abba Baba.